Welcome to the Year 11 GCSE Biology course. The first unit in biology is B2.1 on classification and biodiversity. We can see the syllabus with the specification statements here and the further detail on the right hand side. These will be in your booklets if you've printed them off. Lesson objective for today is to understand how living things are classified. There is a wide range of living organisms and scientists divide these into major groups. They do this by classification based on the organism's features. The current classification system splits all organisms into 5 kingdoms. The Plantae, these are multicellular organisms that make food by photosynthesis, more commonly known as the plants to us. Animalia, the animals, who are also multicellular but have to obtain their food. They may either be herbivores or carnivores or omnivores. The protistas are single-celled with a nucleus such as amoeba and chlamydomonas and the algae. And the prokaryote, which are small single-celled, they have no nucleus, so examples are things like bacteria. With any organism, we can classify it by divisions, the largest of which is the kingdom it belongs to. This has the greatest number of organisms. We further subdivide it to phylum, class, order, family, genus, and species. This has the least number of organisms and is more specific. You have to know the order of these divisions, so you can either use the mnemonic shown to help you. Kids for kingdom, prefer for phylum, candy for class, over for order, fried for family, green for genus, spinach for species. Kids prefer candy over fried green spinach to help you remember the order, or you can make up your own. Have a go at researching the full classification for a modern-day horse, an Alsatian dog, and a house spider on page 5. Then have a go at the task on page 8. Is Euglena a plant or an animal? Choose 4 different colours and colour code the statements to show if the evidence suggests Euglena is a plant, a different colour for if the evidence suggests it's an animal, another colour if you think it's either a plant or an animal, or another colour if you think it's neither a plant or an animal. Further research on page 6, you can research the full classification for a human, a dog of your choice, a sheep, and a daffodil. When we start to divide the animal kingdom, we divide it into what we call 2 phylums. The vertebrate phylum with a backbone and the invertebrate phylum without a backbone. And we can see some of these organisms here in this slide. The invertebrates have the largest variety of species of the 2 phylums, and each one has distinct features, and there are many, many more species yet to be discovered. We split the invertebrates into 8 major classes. We have the porifera, or sponges. We have the cnidarians with a jelly-like body and tentacles with stinging cells like jellyfish and coral. Platyhelminthes are flatworms, which, as they suggest, they are worms that have a flattened body, whereas nematoda are roundworms, have a round-shaped body. Our common garden worm that we see in the ground is from the group Annelida, which are segmented worms. They have little sections to them. Molluscas move around on a slimy, muscular foot, so things like snails and slugs. Some have a shell, some don't. Echinodermata, starfish and sea urchins. They have spiny bodies, often with a 5 star-shaped pattern. And the largest group is Arthropoda, with jointed legs and a crunchy outer skeleton. Within this class Arthropoda, there are 4 subclasses or orders. We have the insects or insecta. These have 3 parts to their body, their head, body and abdomen, and 3 pairs of legs, so 6 totally. The arachnids or arachnida, okay, are our spiders. 2 parts of their body, a head and an abdomen, and 4 pairs of legs, so 8 totally. Crustaceans have a chalky outer skeleton, so things like crabs, lobsters, but also woodlice belong to this group. And the chilopoda, centipedes, and diplopoda, the millipedes. These have many legs and many segments. All of these can be further subdivided into their families, genus, and species. If you print out the invertebrate cards at the back of the booklet, you can try the task Class C Invertebrates to identify the groups each organisms belong to on page 7. So you need to fill in this page. These are the activity directions,